How are you guys? Hope you're doing well today. Cheers to you. All right, let's get making. Let's get making. Hey Lily Rose, how are you? Just realized is my camera straight? Kinda. I guess it's straight enough. So I'm gonna throw some 10-pound pots today. I have some massively hard clay. Hi Ben, how are you? Good, Gail. I'm doing well, thanks. Hope you're doing well. All right. Gail says, again, good timing. I just came inside from a walk with my dog. Nice. I had to pull her outside because it's raining. She doesn't like rain. Yeah, my dog doesn't like rain either. Sam says, what are you making, Ben? I'm making flower pots. 10-pound flower pots today. So, probably be about 12 inch by 12 inch, something like that. I got a lot of said highs in here. Hello to all of you. Appreciate you guys for popping in today. This is actually going to be a special order orchid pot. I don't normally make them this big, but I had a request for one, so I'm gonna make it, and then I gotta wait a few hours to put the holes in these big boys. Yeah, how's it going? Thanks for Defa said hi. I'm gonna butcher everybody's name, so hello to you, whoever's popping in. I don't want to butcher anybody's names or handles, I guess you'd say. What's this? Bella says you should do ASMR. It's really soothing. Oh, cool. Yeah, I think I have a long form ASMR video on my channel you can check out. And thanks for watching. I'm gonna do one more pull, even though I really don't need to. But I think it'd be good. I think it'd be good to do. Another day playing with pottery. It's not playing, actually. Permission chat, sorry guys. Gotcha. Said hi. How's it going? Welcome to you. This orchid pot that I was requested to make needs a rope on it, so I'm gonna put that on. Rope. I'm gonna flare out the rim. Go. And now, because this is a 10-pound pot, probably should do 4 lines. 2. Let's make sure these lines are nice and clean. 3 and 4. So each one of these lines I'll be drilling holes into once it gets a little bit leather hard. I could do it now, but with these 10-pound pots, I'd rather wait till a little more strength to them. Adriana says hi. How are you? Adriana Clark. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the 30 likes already, guys. That's awesome of you. Let's make this a pottery party. Welcome to everybody that's watching that hasn't watched before. If you're just doom scrolling and stumbling in on this potter at work during his work day, welcome to you. All right, so just gotta clean that up. There we go. These 10-pound pots, I can fit about 16 of them in there. So, but the way I stack stuff, this kiln will probably be 10 or 12 rather. And there you go. There's that orchid pot done. If the person who ordered this special order orchid pot is watching, there's your orchid pot. Wait, why didn't it show that? There you go, Gail. Hey, that's so nice of you, Gail. Gail says, everyone should hit subscribe. I'm trying to get Ben to reach 5,000 subscribers so we can watch him smash his face into a pot. Also, if you hit the bell and check all notifications, you'll never miss out. Oh, that's funny, Gail. Yeah, actually, if we do hit 5,000 subscribers today, I will smash my face into a pot. So send this off to everybody you know and tell them that if you all subscribe, we only need like 200 subscribers. So, so if 200 people share this and get everybody to subscribe, I'll make a pot and smash my face in it. I did say that in the live stream, and I did it on when I hit 1,000 subscribers. So Gail really wants to see it. She wants to see it live. So let's make Gail's dreams come true. You know what, Gail? I like that comment, and I'm gonna pin it. There you go. It's a pinned message. I think that's your first pinned message, Gail. Ash said hi. How's it going, Ash? Is that short for Asher? All right. Next one. Gail, I like it. Yeah. Thanks, Gail. You're always so nice. But now I'm going, I think Gail wants to see me smash my face into a pot. Which, I mean, whatever, guys. Let's do it. I said, apparently we only need 200 subscribers to get to... Actually, it's only like 130, so... If you all just hit subscribe, you can watch me smash my face in a pot. Jean-Claude says hi. How's it going? Welcome to you. It would be funny if it happened real quick. Like everybody in here just hit subscribe. And then you'll hit unsubscribe the day later. Just to see me smash my face into a pot. Hey, I'm down for it. Whatever. Right? The 50 likes, guys, already? Awesome. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Appreciate every one of you that watches. Satish says hi. How's it going? Welcome to you. Have to be like a specific pot, right, Gail? Like make a very nice vase or vase. That's what I think we should do. If that happens. Bardi says hi. Hello to you. Welcome to you. Rebecca says hi. What's up, Rebecca? He said hi, not says. Because it's past tense. Jess says hi. What's up, Jess? How are all you? How is everybody today? Apparently, if I hit 5,000 subs, I'm smashing my face into a pot. So that's what's happening here today, apparently. If it happens. Gail says, no, it's not fair. But it's their live streams are awesome. Well, thanks, Gail. I appreciate you. I always appreciate you watching. I'm glad you enjoyed the live stream. I've had fun with you guys. We have a good time. Some good people pop in here. Get some all different types. People that make jokes, people that are interested in pottery, people that are just want me to be some kind of armchair psychologist. Probably not a good bet, asking a potter for advice. I'm going to butcher your name. Qualcan says hi. Hello to you. Welcome to you. Let's see. Red Hot Bagel. Should I try throwing standing up? My back isn't the best anymore. Yeah, for me, that's why I do that. Well, I mean, I've thrown standing up my whole life, but the main reason for that is also my back. As you can see, I'm not bending over too much, but it's all in personal preference. There's There's millions of people that make pots sitting down. There's people that squat with their knees up in the air. And throw pots, which I don't know how their knees can handle that. But yeah, I would check that out if you want. Kim says, hello, I'm new here. Welcome to you, Kim. How are you? Nice to see you in here. Thanks for joining or subscribing or just watching, whatever you're doing. But yeah, I've been going live often during the weekdays while I'm making orders. And actually, I just finished, I guess it's the 4th store order this month. I thought it was 3, but it was actually 4. So now I'm actually making pots. So I made a special order orchid pot to start that was already pre-ordered, but these are all going to be down at the retail shop. So finally have some bigger pieces in stock. Gail, you should make a clothes pot that way and make the sound effect like I like it. That's a possibility, yeah. My nose would poke through the yeah. Sometimes with these bigger pots, guys, they can't just look at the chat the whole time. So if I miss your chat, just type it again and I'll get to it. That's so funny, Gil. Yeah, what are we at? I don't even know what I am for subscribers. It doesn't tell me on my thing. But I guess, yeah, if everybody in here right now hit subscribe, I'll make a pot and smash my face into the pot and keep going. Gail really wants to see it. So let's do this all for Gail, guys. Gail's been a massive supporter of the channel. Always in here, always very kind. Throws pots herself as well. Trying to convince her to start her own YouTube channel. I like to see what she's doing. I don't know if that's gonna happen. 4.87. Okay, sounds good. So nobody really wants to see me smash my face into a vase. Vase. Because if they did, they all would have hit subscribe right at that moment. Mm-hmm. I know you're just a hobbyist. It doesn't matter. People love watching that stuff. People love watching all of it, so it doesn't matter like what you consider yourself to be. You're a potter. You guys kidding? 75 likes already? Sheesh. You're awesome. Another thing that might happen today too is my channel might hit 1 million views. So, which is ridiculous. Because I started doing this. I made a video like 17 years ago, put it up, walked away, and then last year I started it back up. So within 1 year, we're almost hitting 1 million views and 5,000 subscribers. So that could all happen today, which is crazy. I know that's not a lot for YouTubers or whatever, but to me, that number's big. And it's such a pleasure that so many people have watched, and all the 5,000 people that have subscribed. Or it's an honor that people are interested in subscribe and watch. So it's cool. Daisy says, oh, that's cool. Cool. Thanks, Daisy. Maria says, beautiful. Hey, thanks, Maria. Appreciate that. Nice on you. Nice comment. Daisy, what is it? It's a flower pot. Sabrina, good afternoon to you. I make flower pots for a living, so this is my job. I make thousands of flower pots a year. So that's what I do. That's me in a nutshell. I don't know how I fit in a nutshell, but I did. Red Hot Bagel, 1 million is still an insane number. Congrats. Yeah, I know, right? That's what it feels like. I mean, I'm right there. So, it is an insane number. That's kind of what I was thinking, Red Hot Bagel. And, I mean, I know there's people out there, oh, I have 1 million on one video and all this stuff. It's like, yeah, whatever, but who cares? Like, I really don't care, but at the end of the day, kind of looking at it, I'm like, hey, that's a pretty darn cool accomplishment for somebody that can't speak correctly, right? Gail says, I am a potter. I used to tell people I was throwing pots, but they asked me why. I mean, that's an old school one, right? Gail, you'll know when I quit pottery because there'll be a video that says wheel throwing, and then I'm throwing that wheel into the dumpster. But that's not gonna happen. I actually love it. Even if I won the lottery, I'd still make these things. In fact, I'd make these things and not even sell them. I'd give them away. I was talking about that with a friend the other day. Like, that would be so cool to do. Just make however many, a few hundred, and show up like at a retirement home where they have no family members come see them, and just give them gifts and do giveaway stuff like that. Or a new garden shop that's opening up and you want to help them out, and you just show up out of the blue and say, here, sell these. Keep the money. I don't care. So that's what I'd do if I won a lottery. Or if YouTube ever took off and was paying me enough to have my due. They just, I do pottery as well. Nice. Maria says, you deserve many likes. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Nice of you to say so. Nice comments, Maria. Appreciate you. That's great to see. What do you like to make? Yeah, what do you like to make, Daisy? Adirondack, what's up? How are you? That's a good size lump clay. Yeah, these are 10-pound pots. I'm gonna do, I just did 3, and this is the 3rd one. And then I'm gonna do some wider versions, I would say. Football says hi. What's up? Daisy says, I like to make mugs and bowls, plates. Not my favorite, but yeah. There you go. "90 likes, guys. Thank you so much." Yeah, that's ridiculous. So quick, too. 24 minutes. Daisy said, I subscribe. Hey, thanks, Daisy. Appreciate that. Armin said hi. How's it going? Maria says, don't forget to like, friends. Oh, that's so nice of you. Appreciate you saying that. I know, well, that's what Gail's comment pinned, because I said it in one of the last streams that if I do hit 5,000 subscribers today, I'll smash my face into a pot. An unfired pot. So really all you guys got to do is just, every single one of you in here watching right now, just got to hit subscribe. And then I'll do that, and then you'll hit unsubscribe later. So. That make Gail's dreams come true. Actually, it's quite a pottery party right now, so guys, yeah, share this off to anybody that you would find interesting. We'll make this a pottery party. Let's see how many people we can get in here. Pottery party. I mean, I'm working. You guys can party. Opening a glaze kiln is always exciting, yeah. Sure is, Gail. Now, how long does it take to make one pot? You're watching it. This size pot takes a little bit longer than my normal pots because it's 10 pounds of clay. So it's a little bit longer, but smaller pots, like 4-pound pots, I could probably do in 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Little pots I could probably do, and I know I could do a 1-pound pot in a minute. Why, should we time one? Should we time a little pot? Should slow the wheel down. But shoulda, coulda, woulda. Didn't. Who cares? Who cares? I don't know how to pronounce your name, but you said hi. Hello to you. Jay says, time how fast you can actually do one. Set a record. I don't know what my record is for the smaller ones. Yeah, I'll time. How about you time one? Break out a stopwatch. Let me know when you're ready. After this pot, I'll do a very small, like mug-sized pot. We'll see how long it takes. How about that? Does anybody else want to see that? Just type a 1 for yes or a 2 for no. How about that? Well, me and my friend do pottery, but she does not do it a lot. Nice. That's easy. We got 1 yes from Red Hot Bagel. We got Daisy with 1. Assuming everybody else would be no. So that's three yeses out of the close to 400 people watching. I'll do it. I'll just do it, guys. I gotta please the watchers. A little 1-pound pot. See how fast we can do it. So get your stopwatches ready. This is gonna take me another 2 minutes here to finish this pot. Diva said hi. How's it going? Welcome to you. Hello. Certified says I very much find this soothing. Nice. Cool. Sometimes these streams aren't so soothing because the chat gets just crazy, and I'm a crazy potter. So. But I'm glad you find it soothing. I do too at times, but like I compress thousands and thousands of pounds of weight every day, so my body is not soothed. It's just straight like compression all the time. CK, how's it going? You hope I have a great day. You too, CK. Thanks for tuning in. Jace, I'm ready. Just tell me when you're starting. Sounds good. We'll do. Angela, hi there. How's it going, Angela? Welcome to you. Apparently today could be the day. If we hit 5,000 subscribers, I promised Gail in the chat here that I would smash my face into a pot. Good thing I have a hose outside that I can clean off. Because it is gonna get filthy. So if you want to see that happen, like I said, everybody just hit subscribe right now. It's such a shameless or shameful plug. I'll potentially like hurt my face if you guys all subscribe. Okay, 1 pound pot. That was the challenge, right? See how quick we could do it. Hang on, I just need to weigh one of those out. Angela says, great, thank you. Hope you're great too. I am. I'm doing well. Thank you. Appreciate it. Steven says, one thing I don't like about watching on my phone is that the chat covers most of the screen. Yeah, I know. The pot's on an angle, guys. Hang on. Let me try to. Is that better? That made it worse. I don't know why it has to be like that. Whatever. I hear you, Steven. But yeah, there's other videos I have that don't have the chat in there. So, I'm doing glazing today, and I have a lot of things to glaze. Nice, Daisy. Awesome. Yeah, hopefully it turned out well. I thought that was an orchid pot. The first one was. I had to lead it off to the side, Gail. Leave it off to the side. And then it has to get a bit leather hard for 10-pound pots. Because when you cut away a bunch of clay from a bigger pot, it really takes away some architectural strength, I guess I would say. So, all right. We're going to try to do that 1 pound. See how fast I could throw a 1 pound little pot. Let's see what happens, guys. I know I don't know who said they have their stopwatch ready, but let me know if you do. And I'll tell you when to start. So I'm just going to get this set up. I'm going to get my little tool ready. So let's try it. Let's see what happens. Let me know when you're ready. Where are you based? I'm in Wales, UK. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm in Connecticut in the United States. So never been to Wales. I flew over to England and flew into Manchester, went all around Yorkshire up to the Lake District. But that's the only country I've ever been to. Wish I went to Wales. Gail said, oh, you didn't see the lines? I did do the lines on the first one, not on that one. I've been wanting to get into throwing clay for a while. Steven says, nice. Gail says ready. Okay, so if you guys are ready, let's go. So I'm gonna say go, and then I'm gonna say stop. It's gonna be that simple. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I don't need the wheel going that fast. Stop. Left a little chunk there. So, don't know how fast that was. We'll see what that was all about. But there you go. 45 seconds? Wow. Okay. That's cool. Nancy says, if you select the 3 dots in the upper right, there's an option to turn off live chat. Oh, there you go. I didn't know that. Yeah, if you don't want to watch the chat. And then you can turn it back on if you want to make a comment and communicate with me. Yeah, totally. That sounds cool. Wow, 44 seconds. Okay, cool. 1 pound pot in 44 seconds. That sounds about right. I mean, you should be able to throw like a mug in under a minute, in my opinion. But that's just, everybody's got different things, but yeah. So watching like old time potters, like, I don't know, Gail, if you've ever watched Isaac Button, country potter, but he would do 2 1 pound pots in a minute. So that can translate into a lot of pots throughout the day if you can keep that up. And it has to be quality. It can't be, oh, I just threw this. It is what it is. Like, it has to be good enough to the standards of the potter. He said that was quick. Cool. Yeah, seemed quick. That works. Thank you, Nancy. There you go, CK. How much what would that little 1 pound pot sell for? I think at the shop they go for 15. Wow, I'm done. Oh, why didn't I realize that? Thanks. Yeah, I didn't know either. I didn't know either. You're not dumb, Steven. I had no idea. Daisy said beautiful. Hey, thanks. Gail says amazing. I did not throw that fast. I mean, it's just, yeah. For a flower pot, it's just pretty much whatever. As long as the walls are even all the way up and everything, you're good. At 1 pot a minute. Yeah, getting faster. Yeah, you'll get there. It's not about fast. It's about accuracy. So people say slow and steady wins the race. I mean, fast and accurate really does. But accuracy is the key. Doesn't matter how long it takes. It does if you're like working for a guild and they need you to throw 1,000 pounds of clay a day. So yeah, that's a different situation. But if you're doing it for yourself, like, just do what you can and make sure you make enough to pay the bills. If you know multiple people named Bill. Sam says hi. How's it going? Angela, your talent. Hey, thanks, Angela. It's just, yeah, I consider it learned behavior. Muscle memory. But I appreciate it. Daisy, while throwing, standing. Yeah, I'm sorry. I've read it wrong. And then you just, I can usually read through that stuff. A couple people said hi. I have no idea how to pronounce your names, but welcome to. So I'm back to the, oh, yeah. All right. I was going to do wider versions, but let's do 3 of the, let's go with the scalloped rim. Those always sell out of the shop very quickly. Is throwing standing easier because I always sit down and it's hard? It's really a perspective. For some people it's easier. For me, it's easier, and that's just because I've been doing it. I mean, I've been standing since that. Embarrassing showing a childhood photo, but my dad, you know, is a potter, and he had me on the wheel, and I think I was 2 years old there, so I was the height of the wheel, which is not very big. So yeah, I've been throwing standing up the whole time. I have thrown sitting down plenty of times, but I just don't like bending over that much. And plus, you can get your legs into it. So if these 10-pound pots, like they're a decent size. But say if I do 25 or 40-pound pots, like I want that strength with my legs to be able to push in and kind of like use my weight and be able to keep my back, you know, at the same straightness at the same time. So cool cat. Can I give you a what? I don't even know what that is. Andrew said, oh my God, amazing pick. Yeah. Hey, Corey Sims, what's up? How are you? Welcome to you. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. How is it over in Ireland? Please tell all that you're doing well. Angela says it must play havoc with your back if you're doing this for hours. Yeah, it does. In your neck. So definitely your back. Your arms. I look like one of those, like my wife and I always joke when we go to the beach. I look like one of those dudes that just works out up here. Like everything up here has a lot of muscle tone to it. And everything else is neglected. Because I'm just going like this all day. So, and then I'm pulling with, so it's all arm muscles and chest. And so yeah, I look like one of those idiots at the gym that forgets to do leg day. Daisy says, cool. Yeah, how's it going, everybody? Thanks for all the said highs. I like when people pop in, say hi, said hi. Do they have a said bye button? Said, see you later. Said, I'm going to watch something else. You've completely lost my interest. That would be a pretty funny one to say. Jake44 says, you've completely lost my interest. 148 likes. Jeez. Thank you, guys. Alright, this is going to be a scalloped rim pot, so I kind of flatten out the rim a bit to set it up. I looked at your website real fast. Do you make jars too? No, mainly flower pots. I'm stuck in the horticultural world because I sell to 40 stores and I have my website and I run a retail shop and it's all flower pots. I mean, I do make some, some glazed stuff from time to time, but it's rare because, like I said, selling to 40 stores keeps me really busy, and my website keeps me busy, and whatever press I've had in the past, which is, I've had a lot of good press, and it's all been about the flower pots. So once you fall into a niche, then yeah, I stuck with it. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little line in the rim here, guys, which makes it look like it has a split rim. And then a lot of people that have watched me make pots before have seen me do this shape. So I'm flaring out the rim, doing a little cut under so it relieves a lot of the trimming. It just sets everything up. And then I kind of just clean up the outside. Everything's cleaned up. You got to get the water out of the inside, otherwise the bottom of the pot will just crack and disintegrate. So then I stamp my name, which is Ben Wolff, and then a number. This is number 10 because this is 10 pounds of clay. Sorry, I'll catch up with the chat in a minute, guys. And then I clean off the fingerprints on the inside from doing that. And then I start to do pie crust or scalloped. You'll be able to see right about now probably what that ends up looking like. So there's that. Fishing Geek, I looked at you. Oh, yeah, I already read that. Of course, since we haven't had rain for 2 weeks. Oh, well, we've been getting pounded with rain here. Finally back to the gray. Ben, all right. Busy dogs, nice. We did 10 a day, local charity. How's Ukraine and dog? Everybody's good here. Thanks for asking, Corey. Yeah. Yeah, can't complain. Just been working a lot. Been cutting down some big trees outside. Just doing some home stuff. Mud said hi. What's up, Mud? Wait a minute, who's Mud? You guys, you're a member. You became a member. Very cool. Yeah, welcome to everybody that said hi. What color will it be? This will be this will actually end up being like a gray cold finish. Like, you can check out my website, benwolfpottery.com. It has some of the colors on there. This could either be white or gray finish. So let me see if I can get that closer to you guys. So you see it has like a split rim with a scallop pie crust look to it. Daisy said, beautiful once again. Hey, thanks. Appreciate that, Daisy. Hello, Dolores. I'm sorry, I only speak English. But hello to you. Hey, how's it going? Ines Lopez said hi. Red hot bagel. That trick with the rim is really cool. Hey, thanks. Appreciate that. Yeah, no, it's just yeah, it's kind of like a pie crust. Yeah, that's what it's kind of like. Okay, I need to grab another log of clay. Burn through everything I already wedged out, which is good. So yeah, the clay, this is how I get it. 25-pound logs. CK, love this flower plant pot. Hey, thanks, CK. Marilyn says hi. How's it going, Marilyn? Welcome to you. Sorry, I'm just getting another piece of clay together, guys. So I cut it, I weigh it, and I wedge it, which is just homogenizing the clay and getting any air bubbles out of it. Which I kind of only do to bigger, 6 pound and above. 4 pounds, I kind of just roll it together. I don't do too much wedging. So I'm ready to go with this next big one. Hey, how about a safety break, water break. Cheers to everybody in the chat. Thank you for tuning in today. Cheers to everybody watching. And yeah, I guess if we hit 5,000 subs, I'm gonna smash my face in a vase. Gail really wants to see it. Frederico, I only do that on my other, on another website, but you can find me over there. at ghostgrowyourself.com. Just go get it from the ground. Yeah. Meg. Yeah. No, I don't care. I think it's funny. I'm just kidding. I'm a New Englander. You can't. There's nothing you can say to me that I haven't said to myself in the mirror. Not that I've ever told myself to go make one of those in the mirror, actually. So yeah, you said something that I never told myself. Corey says, I haven't seen Joel for a while. Is he keeping well? Oh yeah, he's doing well. Yeah, hasn't been going live lately, but he'll go live again soon. I'm sure of it. I talked to him last night. Seems like he's doing well. How are you with making large bowls? I can make large bowls. But again, and actually after 2 more of these, I will be making large planter bowls. So they're gonna be planters, but they're gonna be bowl styles. So these are actually, like the taller pots are actually a little bit harder to do than making bowls. Wider pots are much easier. At least I found that. Federico says, just trolling. You look like a cool guy. Dude, I totally understand. It's funny. I enjoy some of the trolling stuff sometimes, so don't worry. I couldn't imagine myself if I wasn't a potter and live streaming. The stuff. Hey, Patrick Swayze's behind you. Oh, make a. Well, see, that's the other thing. The one that you asked me to make, that would probably hurt because this is like brick, dude. That would rip you up. We'll call it the Ripper 2000 for you then. Corey says, tell him I say hi. I've been so hectic, but good. I've been missing you. Yeah, no worries. I'm busy too. I get it. I've been trying to go live when I can, but I've been making a lot of pots every day, and yeah, 'tis the season to be busy. Daisy said hi. How's it going, Daisy? Well, you already said hi. You learned the said hi button. Federico, you're laughing at that. Well, that's kind of true. And if I left it like this, the heat from it would turn it to brick. The Ripper 2000. See, that's how old I am. I go, everything's gonna be 2000. 2025. What? Jeez. Guys, thank you so much for the 183 likes already today. It's very kind of you. So this is, like with these pots, this is where you can burn through a lot of clay. So if I made 100 of these, that would be 1,000 pounds. So it really, you burn through a lot of clay making 10-pound pots very quickly. All right, let's go for the first pull with the rib. Uh, Steven says, the reason I ask is because my sister collects stoneware bowls and they're pretty neat, and I've kind of wanting to see one made. Well, I'll make a very large bowl in a minute. Actually, and I guess I have one more of these big ones to do, and then I will be making very large 10-pound planter bowls. So basically a bowl. So if you stay tuned for a little bit, I will be doing this. But not like a general purpose like cereal bowl. Very good. How's the pottery business in America? It's good. I mean, hey, I get to do what I like to do for a living, so I've been able to do it for a very long time now, so it's good. I mean, if the amount of hours I put into this, I put into a quote-unquote normal job, be pretty insane, actually. I was thinking about that the other day. But I love what I do, and I think that's very important for people to find something that they're into, that they're happy doing, and then if you're able to spend 14 hours a day, 16 hours a day doing it, then you won't really be complaining all that much. You know what I mean? Does that make any sense? Ken's Wara said hi, hello to you. Federico, I generally is curious about your life over there. Yeah. I mean, so this is what I do for a living. I started making pots at a very young age. I started selling them. I think I was 15 when I sold my first pots. And then at 19, I opened up my business, basically. And then, yeah, and now I'm 44. So it's just pretty much a full-time, full career, I should say, as you would call it. The amount of time that I put in, anyway. But yeah, no. What about you? Federico, where are you at again? I forgot. I already forgot. See, I'm not trolling you. I already forgot where you're at. That's how stupid I am. Gail says absolutely good advice. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure I'm not throwing anybody in the wrong down the dark path. Forever will it dominate your destiny. Federico, well, that is wisdom. Let's see. Dumb question. Do you fire your creations yourself? Yeah, I do fire them. It's not a dumb question. If you don't know, you don't know. But yes, I do. I have a couple 10 cubic foot Scott Cam 1227 kilns, and they go in there and they get to orangish yellow hot. So just over 2,000 degrees kind of deal, Fahrenheit. And yeah, makes them very strong, especially this clay because it's a stoneware clay block. So I make things to last, and that's the cool thing about pottery is that stuff has lasted for, I mean, we've traced civilization through pots. So, you know, with carbon dating and all that good stuff. So kind of to be a part of that and have the pots out there going like that's pretty cool. Red Hot Bagel says, I'm happy with my job, but I'd love to partially switch to something that involves less staring at screens. Oh, see, I don't know, I feel like I guess the grass is greener for everybody. So I wouldn't mind being a professional gamer. Even though I suck at games. How long does it take for the average pot to dry out? So this size pot will take about 3 days. 4-pound pots will take, so this is 10 pounds. So like a 4-pound pot will take 2 days. 1-pound pot, I can have it dried out the next day if I need to. So yeah, it depends on the size of the pot, Stephen. Good question. How many pots do you make a day? Angela says. And do you work every day? Also, do you work solo? Yeah, my wife helps me with like loading and stuff, but I make all the pots. I work every day, and it really depends on the size of the pot, so, and the orders that I have. So this last week I had, or last 2 weeks, I guess so. Yeah. Well, what did I do this week? I don't even know. I don't even know at this point. I know I worked on one order that had 200 pieces, and then the other order was 130 and 130. So yeah, 260. So 400 and something items, I guess, was last week. That was last week. It's all the same week to me, guys, because it's every day. I really don't look at it like, oh, I don't have a specific day off. I have slower days because I go and help my dad run a retail shop. But even on those days, I try to get some stuff done in the morning before I go. Then I come back and I got to pack orders from the website, and it's just I'm always doing something. You know? I don't know what you guys all do, but that's what I do. Do you have like a signature piece or pot that you've made from your imagination? Pretty much all these, and then that's the thing. All the styles I do like are kind of my own ideas, but then you look into history, and somewhere, 2,000 years ago, this style was probably made. And now it's funny because people copy these designs. So, so yeah. Once you think you came up with something, it's probably been done before. So I just make pots that I like. If I like the design and the look, then I'll make it. If I don't, I ain't gonna make it. Like personally, I really am not into like pink flower pots. So even though I know they'd sell, I don't make a batch of light pink pots just because I just don't personally like those. Even though I know they'd sell. I guess what I'm saying is that I'm just lucky I get to make what I want to make. So feel honored that way. Do you make your own clay or do you have a supplier? At this point I have a supplier. I used to mix up clay. It can be very dusty, cause silicosis if you're not careful enough. So this eliminates a lot of the dust. Red Hot Gamer, not a gamer, but I build games. So that's at least somewhat of creative. That's awesome. What kind of games do you build, Red Hot Babe? Angela, oh my God, I bet when you're self-employed, you don't know when to stop. Well, you can't really stop. Especially with pottery. So like I told you about the drying, so whatever I do today is going to affect 4 days from now. So I kind of have to look at it that way. It can't just be like, oh, I'm going to take every Sunday off or Saturday and Sunday off. It's like, well, you just screwed up, next Wednesday and Thursday. So, yeah. And I don't know when to stop, which is good, And, Federico, sorry if it's not pottery related, but how is life changing in America? I don't really see the change. I'm making pots the whole time. Oh, good over here. I see. I mean, changing from when I was a little kid. We didn't even have the internet. That was quite a change. Silicosis, well, can you explain what that is? Yeah. So it pretty much destroy your lungs. Yeah. Too much dust. Yeah. Too much dust can destroy your lungs. So like when you're cleaning up there, Frederico. Yeah, when you're cleaning up clay, if it's dry, best thing to do is to like wet a sponge and clean it up. Otherwise you'll have airborne dust particles. You're breathing it in, which isn't good. Red Hot Bagel, mostly in the simulation genre, but currently building a trivia game for mobile. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Like what kind of simulation? Can you even mention the games that you've done? Or do you have NDAs signed? Angela says my other half is a plumber and works 24/7 almost. Doesn't even sleep? Is he delirious? Yeah, no, I mean, that's the thing. Doers, people that actually do things are needed now. So plumbers, electricians, everything, more than ever. There's a lot of people that are not willing to physically do anything. So I know a lot of the tradesmen myself, and I consider this a trade. So even though it's an art, I know it's an art and a craft and this and that, but I treat it like a trade. So everybody's got their own opinions on that, but the way I go with it is I treat it like it's a trade. And it used to be a trade. A couple hundred years ago, you needed a potter in every town, or you were doomed. We were actually needed Mullen with smiley faces. Cool, thanks. Federico, ever been to Europe? Europe. England count? Does England count? Yeah, that counts. Yeah. So I went to England. Went all around flew into Manchester, went all around to Yorkshire, Dales, and headed up north to the Lake District and checked out a bunch of potteries and stuff. But no, I haven't. I want to go to Italy. There's so many awesome potteries in Italy. I don't know. I have a feeling I would love it over there. So someday, over whatever rainbow, I might get to go to Italy. You never know. Though, Italy would be up there. For the States, I want to go to Hawaii. Because I've never been there. I don't think there's much clay out there. It'd be all lava rock. Sean said hi, how's it going? I've been doing this for 31 years. Oh, art, nice, very cool. I've been doing this for, yeah, wow. 40, I mean, making pots. I don't even know, 42 years, my whole existence, because my dad's a potter. But professionally since 99 full time, so that's 6 years at this point. So awesome to you. Where have you been doing this for 31 years? That's awesome. I love seeing other potters in the chat. I like that. No, I can't subscribe. I don't want to see your pot be ruined. Well, some of my other subscribers do want to see that. What am I doing? I don't need that. That's pretty funny. You know what? Maybe I should unpin that message, Gail. So it's a surprise at the end if it actually happens. That's pretty funny. No, I'm not subscribing. I don't want to see that. Well, I'm going to tell you if it's coming, and then you can look away. Plus, I doubt we're going to hit 5,000 subscribers today. But you never know. If you all help me out. Or help Gail out. Gail's the one that really wants to see what happens. Let's see. Angela says, that's what I meant. The younger folks aren't getting skills such as potters, plumbers. No appreciation. Well, it's not appreciation. It's ethics. Work ethics. It's my guess. And it's not like a blanket statement for that. Like, there are people that are working and they're prospering for doing it. So I'm glad people are being rewarded. Because, I mean, before I went full-time with this, I was doing a lot of trades jobs. Grew up on a dairy farm. My parents were divorced, so during the week I was on a dairy farm, milking cows, throwing hay, picking rocks, all that fun stuff. After that, I was still making pots like on weekends with my dad, and then from there I went and I did, worked for a landscaping company, then worked for a mason, then worked for a carpenter, painter, all while trying to supplement this until this took off, and finally this took off. So yeah, I have high appreciation for everybody that does those jobs, because I know what goes into them, because I've done them. So, but I think it's more of an work ethic kind of thing. So, because I mean, everybody's kind of taught these days to work smarter, not harder. But the people who work harder are actually getting paid bank right now. So maybe they should be teaching it the other way. I don't know. What do I know? I'm just a potter. Yes, here clay work is very popular, only in some little regions. We are better at sculpting marble. But are there any different styles of pottery? Like there are yeah, sure, of course. I mean, you have your plant pot kind of guys like I'm doing. You have your art piece modernists. You have your utilitarian, dishware and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I mean, pretty much anything you can think of, you can make on a wheel that's round. Though I've had a lot of people say make a cube when they come in here to troll me. I did make a cube one day. It's just so funny, the people you get in here. Let's see. Gail went to LOL. Not under NDA. No. Done PC console stuff. That was nice. Last big game was all about building and running restaurants. Oh, that's cool. I like that kind of stuff. I was a huge SimCity fan when I was a kid. I remember when that game pretty much first came out. So that was like the first game I was able to play. And I still, I play Minecraft with some friends, and I literally am treating that game like SimCity. Like I'm building villages. So that, running a restaurant, that's really cool. I like that. I like that concept. Like a game that simulates running business. It's kind of like the farming games. Like some of those have been really fun to do. So yeah, good on you. That's cool. Have you been building games for a long time? All right. Red Hot Bagel. Got to head out though. Have a good one. Oh, okay, cool. Right when I ask questions, tune back in, Red Hot Bagel. I'd love to talk to you about all that stuff if you get a chance. It was a pleasure to talk to you. Thanks for tuning in. How do you center the clay so quickly? Just you got to do it a few thousand times. You'll get it. Yeah, about 20 years-ish building. Thanks for the stream. Good luck with hitting 5K. Yeah, thanks so much, Bagel. And hope to see you back in here. Love to talk to you more about what you're building and creating with games. That's awesome. That interests me for sure. I got another set high. Later, Bagel. Later, Bagel. That's cool. So, let's do those big bowls. Oh, buddy, stop barking. What could you possibly be barking at, man? You guys probably hear my dog barking up there. If anyone out there or down the road even so much as farts, he barks. I just got Daisy, I just got to do a few thousand times, just a few thousand times. Well, it happens quick. That's how I started. Like I was making like 1-2 pound pots, and we cut them off and I throw them back into the pug mill and then back through the mixer and then back into the pug mill over and over and over again. So I just kind of got used to making and not, being, let's see, like connected to each piece. So I was already fine with pots, like making it and never seeing it again. Like, if that makes any sense. So, but that was the process that my dad had me doing. This pot has something really messed up in it. This wedge, I did not feel anything. This messed up. I'm gonna have to go with another wedge, so it's not gonna be as quick as normal, huh? What kind of dog do I have? He is, I don't know what he is. He's a goofball. He's hound mix, I would say. Damn. Must be a hard chunk or something. You know what? We're just gonna have to throw through it, see what happens. All right. Big bowl, big bowl. Yeah, I mean, when we got him, I got him from a kill shelter in South Carolina in 2020. And I thought he was a yellow lab, but when he showed up, he was definitely a hound mix, maybe a little terrier, or maybe Carolina coonhound mix. I mean, I don't know. He is one handsome devil, though. Handsome devil and a goofball. Angelo says, "What's the time with you?" 1:27 afternoon. Cole, you have 2 years and 1 Cocker Spaniel. My dad has a Husky German Shepherd Wolf mix. Nice, Daisy. Frederico, that's interesting. Do you think that part of the difference between an artisan and an artist is the emotional attachment on there to the creations? No, it got me prepared for being a production potter. And for any mistakes that happen. So, you know what it did? It got me used to disappointment. Making a pot and then cutting it and throw it away. It's like, oh, I kind of like that. Well, it's gone. Move on. So, yeah. It got me used to disappointment, like they say in Princess Bride. Get used to disappointment. You guys kidding? 212 likes today. Thank you so much. I appreciate everyone that did that. Super cool of you. So this is going to be a wider version of that 10-pound pot. So basically a bowl. Basically a big bowl. Yeah. He's just barking away. Could be bears out there too. Who knows what the heck he's barking at? I say all that and there's probably. He best not be barking at his mama. Just thinking what I want to do for a design on this, if any. In fact, I think I want to make it slightly wider with more of an arc to it. So let's slow the wheel down. Sometimes if you slow the wheel down, you can actually get more torque out of the clay. Or torque out of the wheel, rather. Okay, we're pretty good. So this is about 14-ish inches wide. And let's go with the rope rim on this one as well. Jaldo said hi. Hey, how are you? Welcome to you. Thanks for tuning in. There's that rope. Oop. Gotta pull it off at the right time. No. Laid out the rim a little bit. Now I'm just cutting in under here. Line up now these wider pots. I actually wire cut the bottom of these. The wider the pot, the more chance of cracking on the bottom. So with those full size, which is same height, same width pots, they can dry no problem and pop right off the bats. But these ones, a little bit more finicky in the drying process. So. There we go. Clean up that rim. Not bad. Not bad. It passes the old quality control. And I should probably do 4 of this size. Yeah. Yeah, see? The chat is so quiet, guys. You guys are so quiet in the chat today. Are you guys hunting rabbits? Why are you sorry? Angela says, excuse my ignorance. You're not ignorant. Come on. But what's the difference of clay that you use in terracotta? I do know the color is different, but that's it. So this is a stoneware clay body that can be fired to a hotter temperature than terracotta. Terracotta usually fired to a lower temperature and contains a lot of iron, which the iron is what makes the clay red in color. So yeah, and yeah, so it can be fired hotter. So that's a basic answer for you. And you're not ignorant for asking. Terracotta is Italian. Is Italian for baked earth? Sure is. Dude, did I already ask you, Federico? Are you in? Yeah, you are in Italy. I think I missed your answer. Oh, see, here we go. This is what I call a Baldric moment. If you guys have ever seen The Blackadder, you know who Baldric is. That's dating my age. So yeah, it's gonna cut underneath this pot. So almost walked away without doing that. There we go. Daisy says, ah. Or is that, ah? Which one is it? All right. Time for me to get another log of clay. No, you're in Switzerland. We have 3 national languages. One is Italian. Oh, cool. I've never been to Switzerland either. That would be cool too. Do you enjoy it there? Have you lived anywhere else? Just gotta grab another log of clay. Yeah, hanging on to doing some wider stuff. I think this one will be a little bit different because what happened with that last pot was I actually used 2 different hardnesses of clay. 2 different, I mean, the same clay, but probably 5 pounds was a little harder than the other 5 pounds. So that was my initial issue with it, where this is all going to be consistent. All right, there we go. It's a screaming Daisy. Why? Why, did you have a spider in your pants? So yeah, for bigger, I'll show you guys a trick. So for bigger wedge or centering bigger pieces of clay, you can just wet up your wrist in this whole area here. You can actually use your wrist to pull in, and then when you get to this point, you literally just use your whole arm. So I'm just leaning in with my whole arm. So sometimes people are like, how do you center such a big piece of clay? And it's like, it's actually easier than a small piece, because you literally just lean in, and there it goes. You're screaming because you freaking love your pots. Hey, that's nice of you to say. Thanks, Daisy. Daisy, are you new in the chat here? Are you in today one of today's new subscribers? I'm sorry if I forgot your name from the last couple days. As you'll see, my brain doesn't work. I don't have a fully functional brain. Plus, there's a lot of people I chat with every time I go live, and I can't remember all of them. So, if you're new here, thanks for hanging out and having such a nice chat today. Okay, so collar in. Compress the rim. This is where you can literally just push out instead of using your normal kind of like pinching. You can just go for it. Yes, you're new here today, Daisy? Cool. Well, thank you for tuning in. Layla said hi. Or Lila. Is it Lila? Layla. Lila. I don't know. If I pronounce your name wrong, I'm sorry. Welcome to you. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. I feel like a robot potter talking in the chat. Thank you for tuning in. Please hit the like and subscribe button. That'd be a good short, actually. Flamur said hi. Hello to you. Sheesh. What is going on with some of this? This shouldn't be happening. Tummy's rumbling. Hungry. Need to feed. Sure. Federico says sure, but you should come to Europe in general. The cool thing about pottery is that it's something common between different cultures. Absolutely. And everyone has a different take on it. And we have many, yeah. Well, that's a really good point. I've met a lot of people that have come to the States that cannot speak English, but when we made pots together, it was like we nodded to each other and like, yep, I know what you're doing. You knew what I was doing. Yeah. Matthew says, fun fact, it is illegal what you're doing. Fun facts. you're wrong. Fun fact, Matthew is wrong and probably always wrong. My guess, you're wrong about 99% of the day, except for when you say "dudui." You're the Sigma here. Ugh. Ugh. What kind of... I don't know. Ugh. Think of something better, man. And by that I mean your name. No, kidding. Yeah. I don't know. Someday, when you don't have to wear diapers anymore, you might think about it and go, oh, remember that time I came into that Potter's Live and I told him that I was 40 years old and I just figured out how to roll up a garden hose? Let's get some W's in the chat for Matthew for admitting that he's a fish stick. Brain rot. Now I need a wrench. No, Gail, don't worry about it. I am a wrench. I'm a tool, Gail. Don't worry about it. I'm good with these. In fact, I don't really care. Like I said, he didn't say anything to piss me off. And I'm making pottery, so sorry, dude. Whatever you're seeing ain't what happened. Yeah, so now you're coming in with second names. Oh, I'm so mad. Yeah, I'm so mad that you're writing these things while looking at yourself in the mirror. Surprised you can type while in the mirror, while looking in the mirror like that. It's pretty cool. The pottery is also from ancient times. And pottery is also from ancient times. Oh yeah, well that's the cool thing about, like I said, like you can trace civilization through pottery, so it'll lead you all the way up to, what was it, mat guns? The pot kind of started like this, you know, with pinch pots and over a fire, then they evolved, and then they... I guess he's funny. Oh, I'm funny. Like how? Like I'm a clown? Like I amuse you? Funny how? The funny thing is, I don't even know what the heck he meant. It was some, is that some alpha, beta, gamma, gabba, gooba, gabba? Like, I don't even know what it is. They didn't even have to kill. They just used fire. For certain things they did, actually. For certain glazes, high iron glazes, you would have to use blood. So there was some strange things that happened for sure. Guys, CK, don't worry about it. Matt's he's just having fun. Even though I don't even know what that meant. I just knew it was like a whatever. So I don't even know what it. Should I look up what that means? Actually, let me look up what it means. I don't need it to be some kind of thing that will like offend everybody. Everybody's like standing up for me and stuff. Country carpenter, whap, whap. See, this is it. I don't even know. Yeah, I know it's the 18th letter of the Greek alphabet. Yeah, okay. What the hell does it mean? Oh, it just means you were cool? Yeah, whatever, dude. You're cool. I don't know. I don't know what you are. Yeah. The clay, please. Just give you a leg. Just give you a leg. Hey, country carver. Always appreciate it, man. Nice to see you in here. Are you doing carpentry out in the country today? This is our pattern. Hey, friend Rico, you came in with one, and then like now you're chill. See. You asked me to make a very disgusting object, and now you're here defending me, so that's pretty awesome. How the tables have turned. Now I just want to see professional potter. There we go, buddy. Thank you so much for popping in. Ow! See, well, maybe I'm not a professional. Professional idiot. Gotta cut under these big wide pots. These big wide pots make the pottery world go round. $240 likes, guys. You guys are so nice to me. I can't believe it. That one actually came out a little bit smaller than the other one. Well, what do you know? That shouldn't be. It'll still sell, guys. They just probably shouldn't be put next to each other. All right, let's do another. Brenda, how did you do? I did do. Or how do I do? How do you do? Hope you're doing well, Brenda. Yeah, I was just frustrated because it would work just fine. I wanted to have fun with clay. We always have it worse. Yeah, see, it's not even just having fun. This is my job, so, I mean, male, female, whatever. You can work and make pots and sell pots. It's not it's a co-ed. There's none of that stuff going on. I mean, hundreds of years ago there might have been. But yeah. No, I know many female potters who were awesome. And many male potters that are awesome. So, there's absolutely none of that stuff, but I get what you're saying. Like if you go into a short, it's just like like a model-esque looking girl, like coning up the clay and going. At least that's what pops up in mine. Even though I hit dislike, they just keep popping up. Like, come on, I don't even want to see this. We should make one of those. I should make a what real potters think about those kind of shorts or reels, whatever you want to call them. They're certainly not pants. Maria said, Ben, congratulations. Your ceramic pieces are perfect and beautiful. A big hug from Brazil. Oh, cool. May God bless your life and your family. Hey, thank you so much for such kind words, Maria. Yeah, that's so nice of you to say. I appreciate it. Thank you. And thanks for tuning in. I didn't know you were in Brazil. That's really cool. Another country I'd love to go to someday. I'm sure there's some amazing potters down that way as well. Hello from Uzbekistan. Wow, that's cool. Hello to you. KP says hi. What's up, KP? I know you were referring to my previous request. No, I got what you meant. But I kind of went off on a different area there. That's woman's rule. No, I know. But like that's kind of like that's kind of where it led me, was because, like I was trying to say, like you see all these shorts of these girls just coning up clay like a phallic symbol, and then making that kissy face look. And it's kind of like, I'm like, ugh. Let's see, actually make those pots. Turn that into a pot, would you? And then, yeah. For males, yeah, you're right. It would be hard to make what you initially requested. Like I said when you popped in, that won't work out for anybody. But in retrospect, it would be profitable. Yeah, well, see, that's the thing. Yeah, people are more concerned over profitability than class. I mean, as you would say, venable goods. I don't know if you would say it, but I would. Daisy says, okay, have to go, but I'll be right back. Okay, cool. Thanks, Daisy. Thanks for tuning in. Nice to meet you here in the chat. If you tune back in, I'm still here. I'll be here. So, yeah. As a publicity stunt, yeah, right. Sam, how's it going, Sam? You getting hungry for some clay? Beat you to it, didn't I? Are you hungry for the clay there, Sam? His response will be always. Okay, I was close. Welcome to you, man. Hope you're doing well today. Appreciate you tuning in. I don't know if Gail's in here. I don't know if we're gonna hit your goal, Gail. I doubt it. Gail had a goal that if I had if I got to 5,000 subscribers, that I would smash my face into one of these pots. And I would. but I don't think we're there today. But you never know with how much time we have. You know, you never know. I very well might have hit 1 million views on my channel today as well. But who knows? Maybe not. The heck do I know? I don't have a computer sitting right here to tell me. Sam says that clay looking tasty. Ooh, the clay looking tasty today. Is it? Is that what you're into? I know that's what you're into. Take a bite out of the clay. Enrico says, you are a great person. Thank you for answering so candidly. No, thanks for popping in today. I love those, I love your entrance. I was like, okay, this is gonna be funny. Because I've had those before where people come in and say that, and then I come back with something, and then you never be heard again. But you stuck it out. I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out today. Actually, it'd be evening for you, right? It's nighttime over there in Switzerland. If you weren't lying. Never even see you in Europe. You never know. Someday. CK, how is your beautiful wife doing? She's doing good. She's doing awesome. Wait a minute, you know my wife? What? Devante said hi. Hello to you. Thanks for tuning in. I can't check because YouTube stopped updating my message and subscriber numbers during lives about 2 months ago. I don't know why. Huh. Yeah, I don't know what my subscriber count is. I guess I could back this out of the chat and then reopen it and maybe it would show me. But if we're at 5,000, uh-oh guys, I'm gonna have to smash my face in one of these. I did offer it in the last live because there was, at a couple points, there was like 500 and something people in the live, so. Somebody mentioned it, and I was like, yeah, if it got there, I'll do that. Though there's probably some people in here watching this to be relaxed, not to be surprised by seeing me go animalistic. CK, I love the picture of you both on your website. Do I have a picture of my... Is there a picture of my wife on my website? I know there's one on Insta, but I don't think... Wait a minute. Do I have one of... I don't think I have one of us on there, do I? Let me just see here. WolffPottery.com. Why is this not working? What the? Yeah, that's not my wife on there. That's me and Martha Stewart. Is that what you're gonna ask, CK? No, that's Martha Stewart, buddy. Country Carver's laughing. That's one of my dear friends, Martha Stewart. That's not my wife. Dude, you got me. I'm like, wait a minute, my wife's on there. Yeah, no, that's my friend Martha Stewart. So. We're not married, though she would be so lucky. Just kidding. She's a good friend. In fact, I have a lot to thank her for. She the way she helps, not just me, but tons of artisans and makers in the world. It's pretty amazing. But me personally, she's had me on her shows multiple times. I've been in probably, or my pots have been, either I or my pots have been in her magazines 60 times, something like that. I don't even know. I can't even keep track. There's just always one of my pots. Her whole house is filled with my pots, so, and her greenhouse, so. Very lucky. I was actually looking because my wife actually really dislikes having pictures on the internet. So I was like, that's pretty funny. CK, so sorry. Oh, you weren't kidding? You thought that was my wife? No, that's Martha Stewart. No worries. Don't need to apologize. I actually thought it was hilarious when you did it. I thought that was a good joke. I didn't know that you actually thought it was my wife. But she is beautiful. She's a beautiful woman. She was on the cover of Sports Illustrated. She used to be a model. All right. Water break, safety break for safety's sake. Just lurking. How's it going? CK, so sorry. Yeah. Oh, I already responded to that. You don't need to apologize. I was just laughing. Cheers to everybody watching. Hope you're having a great day or night, wherever it may be. I just drink water and 1 glass of milk a day. Don't get any ideas. This is water in this bottle here. $259 lakes. That's awesome. You guys are awesome. Okay, here we go. Mixing up 2 different clays again. Breathe, damn it. Sadie said that? Gail says, Ben, I just went to your channel on my phone and it says 5K subscribers. No. No. Gail, you wouldn't be fibbing to me, would you? What are you making of that? I'm making a flower pot, but if I really just hit 5,000 subscribers, I have to make a pot and smash my face into it. I'm gonna have to check after this pot, Gail. And then I'll do that. I don't care. I'll do it. And the people that did subscribe just to see that, we'll get to see it. Jesus, pot. I don't know what's going on with this one. This one might be a good one to smash my face in, actually. Oh no, I will smash my face in a pot, Gail. That's not a question. In fact, I will probably turn it into another video as well. If you really knew me, you know I never lie. I know. I'm figuring you don't. See, that's a thing. I'm assuming. But then I'm kind of going, she could mess with me because you know all the ways to do it. And the moment you decide to turn that on, Gail, ooh, look out, world. Look out. Okay, this huge, hang on, I gotta find this huge thing. This actually, I have to not throw this. That's like a rock in there. I don't even know if I'll be able to fix this, guys. You know, maybe I'll be able to make a planter pan out of this. I don't even know. There was literally like a rock in this. Sadie said, this is great. Cool, thanks. Matt Gunn's coming back in. Coming back in hot. Yeah. What you are is... No, I didn't get it all out, guys. That's okay. And what we'll do is do a very wide piece. So, and after this I have to check, because if we did hit 5K, then I said it. Jesus. Nope. I don't like it. I don't like it. And there's another piece. Not just an air bubble. That's... the heck is that? Let me sneak into my house at night and throw rocks and glass into my clay. I'm not giving anybody ideas to do something ridiculous to anybody. Yeah, this is clay. I literally pulled out like a boulder out of that. That's a shame. Well, there you go. You guys like that? Hey, here you go, Matt. Is that for you? Here's another piece. What the heck? Guys, look at what I just pulled out of this clay. Literally pulled that out of the clay. It's one of those twisty ties in the middle of the clay. Unbelievable. Okay. That's not normal to see. That's probably, Gail, have you ever seen me break down a pot? I don't even know if you've ever seen me break down a pot. That's probably the first pot in a year or so or something I've had to break down. There's another piece. Dude, what is going on with this? All right, all this has to go off to the side. That is ridiculous. Right. Let me clean up my hands, and I have to check. No, it's good. No. What'd you cover? Lucky? Yeah, lucky. Well, let's see. We have 268 likes. That's a huge amount of people. Let me just go over and see. Do not risk putting your face. What? No, yeah, I know. Well, the other one. Absolutely. Hang on one second. Let's see here. Guys, we hit 5K. It shows 5K on there. All right. That's pretty crazy. Gail says never. It frustrates me how you work through stuff in your clay. Well, there was something, it wasn't working through stuff. That was I don't even know. It probably was clay, but it was a ball. And then the last batch that I just pulled out, there was a twisty tie in it. So yeah, we hit 5K, guys. 5,000 subs. So cool. Shout out to everybody who subbed today, and for everybody that has subbed in the past and been here for me through this whole time. It's been, yeah, a year. So let me make this. Oh, I'm gonna do let's see. What should we do for the 5K pot? I say like a really like beautiful vase. You guys know the difference between a vase and a vase? It's about $100. Must have gotten stuck in the pug mill. I know. Well, at the place. Like, that's what's funny about it. I've never found anything like that from the clay company I get it from. Ever. I mean, when I was mixing clay, I've had tons of stuff. I had a rat in there one time. Not a rat, but a mouse. That was weird. Are we going to have another issue? We're not. We're not. Everything's okay, guys. No problems here. Sadie says, yay! Number 68 glaze. Go with a nice tall little vase here. Sadie said hi again. Keep saying hi. 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 Welcome to you, Sadie. Sounds like you're new here as well. Gail says, my name is Mandolin. Hello to you. Welcome to you. You're coming in at a very strange point, just to let you know. Just giving you a heads up. What are you making again? I'm making a vase. You said my name on my grandma phone? Okay. You really gonna? I say close. Oh, yeah, right. You know what? I'll probably be able to do that anyway, Gail, because of the wideness. I should be able to have my whole head. Just, it might make a pop anyway. So the closer I get this in, yeah. Oh, yeah. It should 100% do it. It's actually a decent vase, too. Gail said, I like this stuff. They said I'm back. Country Covers is perfect. Yeah. You guys know what's coming. Gail, or you said your name was something different, but if you are thinking this is going to be a relaxing moment, this is actually one of the most unrelaxing moments that you might see. So sorry. Sorry to anybody that's in here trying to get. But we, yeah. All right. That was my foot, by the way. If I passed gas, I would have called it. What do you do in your life? I make pots for a living. This is my job. It's a nice vase. I don't know. I don't know if you can look. You're the one that requested it. Oh, you're looking. Somebody hold Gail. Two Gales. So the green Gale. All right. Thank you guys. We hit 5,000 followers today. No, that's not right. I'm going to turn this into a thing. So thank you guys. This is the outtakes I do. Thank you guys here on YouTube. Just hit 5,000 followers today. Subscribers, rather. At 1,000 subscribers, I did the same thing. And today, I just hit 5,000 in the live. So live stream, 5,000 subscribers. All right. Face, face. Face, vase. War paint. There we go. Thank you guys for all subscribing. There's only guy what I just watched. Well, that's what happened at 1,000. So at 5,000, it was requested. We did it again. Gail, I told you. You're coming at a very strange time. Now that is facing you. See, okay, there we go. There we go, Country Carpenter. I like it. I've never seen that before. Oh. Here, let's try to do a full busk mold. All right. Yeah. I'm exfoliating my skin. Let's get some wet stuff involved, huh? Oh, guys, I'm shockingly Caucasian. All right, well, it's gonna be hard to get off. Can I breathe? I can breathe. Yeah, it might be hard to get off. I don't know, whatever. Got a hose. You don't do that. You don't go into the shower with this on. And the lights just go down. Well, I mean, I got my production done for the day. So, Gail says you're crazy. Yeah. Potters are crazy, just to let you know. You kind of have to be. Missing some spots here, guys. Can you tell I got a tan yesterday? Green Gail says, a man of his word. Yes. Yep, no lie. No, you got to be crazy. To the second Gail. They say I'm a potter. I'm like, hey, well, if you know it, then it's not that bad. So, yeah. If you know it, probably not that bad. It's when you don't know it. It's kind of like stupidity. It just hurts everybody else around you. So, I mean, it's kind of odd for me to say that now it's time for me to like clean up my area here. Thank you guys, though, for real. Everybody that subscribed got me to 5K. Who knows? I'll probably have to, I'm going to wait until 10K to do that again. So if that happens tomorrow, I'm a potter. Yeah. Gail says, how old are you? Me? I was born the day John Lennon got shot. So, I'm old. Ish. See, it comes right off. Right. I mean, my hair looks white now. I know, I'm a child at heart. Like, how old am I? Who would do that? A child? Yeah. I have a brain of like an 18-year-old at best. Oh, mandolin is the other Gail's name. Okay. Yep. Am I pronouncing that right? Like the instrument, mandolin? It's kind of hard for me to read. I got some clay in my eye. Clay is good for the skin. Don't worry, everybody. You just tuned into a bathing potter. Unbelievable. ACL, sorry, I'm very late. No worries, dude. If you just go back just like 5 minutes, we just hit 5,000 subs, and I smashed my face in a vase, so you missed it. You just missed it. Clay is your brother's name. Cool. That's cool. I don't know any Clays, like, for names. Who's that singer? Isn't he like an American Idol or something? I can't remember. Clay Aiken, that's what it was. Didn't he lose to like carry underpants or something? We got some W's in the chat from Gail. Thank you, Gail, for the W's in the chat. All right, well, I sincerely need to go use the hose. For anybody that's making pots out there, on a serious note, if you get this covered in clay, don't just jump into your shower and get it all off of you. It will ruin your plumbing. Unless you have a friend that really wants to make a lot of money off of you, that is a plumber, and you want to help him out, then you can do that. Hey, they sell with a bunch of W's, Gail. Or mandolin. I'm sorry. That's the thing. You gotta change your name to Mandolin so I know what your name is. Bunch of W's. Thank you, guys. Yeah, we hit. What did everybody unsubscribe now? Hang on, let me go see. I'm gonna close this out, and then I'm gonna close the whole app out. I'm gonna reopen it. Imagine that it's down to 4,000 something. Oh, that'd be hilarious. It'd be such a good troll move by everybody. Load up. 5.01. Okay, we went up. I wonder. Hang on. Did we hit? Oh, show me more. Well, I don't know if we hit it or not, but we're pretty close to a million views as well. All right, my face is getting dry. It's like concrete in my face. So I'm gonna go wash. Stay classy, YouTube. I mean, that's coming from somebody that looks like this. Please tell me this is not the end. Oh, it's the end of the day for making pots for me. Now I have to go clean up and pack pots and make sure that these pots that I pack do not have clay all over them. She says, game over. No, I'll be back tomorrow. When we hit 10,000 and I smash my head in 10 pots. Just a little row. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate everybody that has subscribed. And Daisy, no. I'll be back. I know you just came. Well, you got to rewind it to see what happened. I'll probably turn it into a short, so maybe you'll see it. Daisy says, what time will you be back tomorrow? I don't know. 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time here in the States. So somewhere around there. 12, 1 o'clock. Gail, have a good rest of the day, man. Great stream as always. Thank you, Gail. Always appreciate it. Mandolin said, yeah. Yeah, I appreciate it. Gail, yeah, I think you made this happen today, Gail. I don't know if you realized that or not. I think I was probably going to just let that slide. And if it happened, it happened. Thanks, Gail. Shout out to Gail. W in the chat for Gail. All right, we will see you tomorrow. Everybody, stay classy. Papa wheelie, do an endo. Be kind to one another. Be an old man like me and make some pots. I went gray today. Whatever. Idiot Potter here. Stay classy. Stay classy, YouTube. I even got him at lips. Where's that sand kid when you eat clay? All right. Yep, this is the end. See you later, guys.